Director commentary on Vacation Mishap, directed by Xavier Matos. So right away, I wanted to introduce the audience to have a fun vacation feel towards the film with images and music that had vibrant energy to them. Also bringing the audience through a quick trip from the plane to the destination to showcase how actually getting to the destination looks like. I wanted to start the film with an exterior shot of the house with a cut from night to day to have the element of realizing that the problem for the protagonists started the night before. Don't we all hate the sound of an alarm in the morning? With this being the first interior shot, I had a few behind the scenes photos and videos of me getting my father in the mood to actually act and understand what his role is. We cracked a couple jokes to get in the mood and get the film started. With this scene and a lot of others, I used handheld camera movements versus stationary to portray the confusion on the actors and on the scene. For this shot, I had to put the camera all the way down on the floor with no tripod, and I was terrified. Luckily, I had a great crew to understand, to communicate, to avoid issues happening. I used a blurriness to focus technique to introduce the other character in the film to show that this person is heavy in his sleep. This is another tracking shot with a handheld to portray the frustration and confusion in the character. For this film, I wanted to get a sense of comedy into this film by portraying it in a physical manner versus dialogue or joke manner with little subtleties to make it comedic. So most of us have been there where the driver that's picking us up is in a rush because they're doing their job, but we feel pressured to actually get everything done to be able to get there so we don't lose the ride and so we can get to where we want to go. But sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. For the music choices in the last scene and in this scene was to really invoke what you would feel and how you would feel during these rush times while either waiting for somebody or hurrying up to get to that person. I also wanted to do a montage sequence between the son and the father packing to invoke that they should have done this before, but they're just throwing everything in there and they probably did forget something because everyone knows you have to pack way before your vacation even starts. If you notice, I added two scenes where my father goes in and grabs the door. It's for the purpose of him not being able to actually get to the door that he actually needs to get to go on his vacation. I stopped the music on this part of the film to shift the tone a little bit, and I'll give it up to the audience to whether they think that they've actually made it or not. I like when films add a little more personality to them and little subtleties to them. Some call it Easter eggs, others call it just references, but I had a little special touch and tribute to my father in the scenes at the airport. This is pretty much the climax or end of Act 2 of my film, having the son and the father fail their mission to actually get on the car to be able to go to the destination. I was able to shoot this short film in one day, but unfortunately it came with continuity errors, unable to be changed. When writing this film, I pretty much thought about this exact scene and how the son said staycation and transitioned into the actual staycation that they end up having. From day one, I thought about that transition in this shot right here, these two scenes being pretty much one and finalizing the film, making sure that the son and father end up having their dream vacation at the end of the day. And when we were shooting outside, it was really hot, but it was Florida weather. It was perfect. Throughout this film, while making it and editing it and doing everything from start to finish, I realized there's things that I could have done differently and probably will do in the future when it comes to filming and trying to pace the movie correctly and just overall just taking my sweet time with it, because in times it does feel kind of rushed, but it's because I wanted the characters to feel rushed as well. And I have to say thank you to my friend Noah and my mom for helping me make this. And obviously this whole short film goes to tribute to my father that has passed away during the post-production of this wonderful film. But I did make a trailer for it and a poster to wrap the whole entire thing into my first actual entire start to finish complete short film. And I thank you guys for watching and supporting me, and hope you enjoyed the film.
Have you ever planned a vacation months in advance? And were so excited to go and relax? But completely forgot about it? Because you thought the day would never come.
Miss anything? Probably.
That is called Vacation Mishap.